YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Zev, back at it with another video. Today we're trying out a different format. So I'm doing a little voiceover and it's going to be my workout. We're back at lift 365 jacks and I did a little bit of chest and shoulders. But anyways, let's get into it. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about my sobriety journey, specifically alcohol. Now, I used to think alcohol was a solution to my problems, but I was wrong. Quitting drinking changed my life, but it didn't save my life. Finding Jesus did. And today I want to tell you why. So, first off, I have to address something. This audio you're hearing now isn't from the original video. I tried recording that at the gym with the internal microphone of my camera, and unfortunately, there's just too much background noise and it was too loud. So, honestly, maybe that's fitting because this conversation is too important not to share. And I wasn't going to scrap this video because the footage is great. But today I want to talk to you about sobriety, substances, and how God completely changed my life. If you knew me a few years ago, you'd probably be surprised by the person sitting in front of the camera today. I love to party, going out every weekend, tequila, vodka, buying a big bottle of Tito's with my boy Orlando before we head to the club or the bar, getting completely wasted. That was normal for me. But looking back now, I realized I wasn't drinking because I loved alcohol. I was drinking because I didn't want to deal with what was going on inside of me: childhood trauma, pain, regret, insecurity, things I never actually healed from. Alcohol became an escape. For a few hours, I didn't have to think about any of it. I was more confident, I was more loose, I felt more at ease, I guess. But the problem is when you wake up the next morning, those problems are still there. Except now you've added guilt, you've added regret, you damaged your body, and you've pushed healing one more day into the future. I convinced myself drinking was helping me. In reality, it was keeping me stuck. Everything started changing when I removed myself from that environment about 2 years ago, coming up on, I want to say, at the end of this month. I moved to Jacksonville. I made the decision to change my life, and I needed to change my environment because you can't grow in bad soil. And I was where I was at, the environment I was in with the friends I had, and I was never going to grow in that soil because it was honestly just a toxic soil. It was a toxic environment for me. And don't get me wrong, sobriety is one of the best decisions I've ever made, but it wasn't enough because removing alcohol didn't automatically fill the emptiness inside me. That's when I started seeking God, not because I had everything figured out, not because I suddenly became perfect, but because I knew I couldn't keep living the way I had been. And somewhere along that journey, Jesus met me where I was. He gave me peace I couldn't find in alcohol, purpose I couldn't find in the world, and hope I couldn't give myself. Without him, I honestly don't know where I'd be today. Today, I've been sober for almost a year. I dabbled with wine a little bit. The first year I was here and I was like, no, I'm not touching hard liquor, but I've completely removed that as well. And I can honestly say I'm happier, healthier, and closer to the person God created me to be than I've ever been. Maybe alcohol isn't your struggle. Maybe it's drugs, maybe it's corn, maybe it's nicotine, maybe it's something nobody else even knows about. Whatever it is, don't believe the lie it's fixing your problems. Temporary escapes never heal permanent wounds. Only God can do that. If you're watching this and you're struggling with addiction, I want you to know something. You're not too far gone. You're not beyond saving. You're not alone. Reach out to someone, talk to somebody you trust. Most importantly, seek God. I'm not standing here pretending to have all the answers. I'm just telling my story, living in my truth, and I'm simply someone whose life was completely transformed by the grace of Jesus Christ. Getting sober changed my habits, but finding God changed my heart. If this video encouraged you in any way, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let me know if your story down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
be in my place right now, working on my pain somehow. Passion got me up all night, never need the flashing lights. Real ones move in silence, hustle while the others sleep. Truth is in the way I walk, never had to fake my talk. Never went the easy way, felt the loss and chose to stay. Baby, I'm the golden child, that's real. Even broke, I kept it rich in where I'm going. That's real. Life been throwing jazz and baby, I stay rolling. Baby, that's real. I stay cooking even when the kitchen frozen. That's real. I don't talk too fluid, baby, but there's motion. Baby, that's real. I don't follow, I inspire. Kept the real state on fire. Hold up, that's real. I need to fake disguise. All my losses made me. Hold up, that, baby, that's real. Even when I got no shine, feel like I got it like it's mine. Hold up, that's real.